The Cushing suture pattern is placed parallel to the line of the incision and away from the incision so that the bites cause the tissue to invert as they are placed. The bites also do not go fully into the lumen as demonstrated in this picture. The first bite of the knot of the Cushing pattern is placed in a backhand fashion so that the tail of the suture can end up towards the incision, which will allow the knot to be buried. The second bite is then placed in a forehand fashion. In this model, the model tissue thickness is very thin, and so full thickness bites are taken rather than the normal partial thickness bites that would be used in a hollow organ in a live animal. In this case, a single throw did not lock the knot, so a surgeon's knot was placed. Notice how the suture is being pulled parallel to the line of the incision, and that helps to bury the knot. Four throws are sufficient for this suture pattern when using 2-0 PDS, such as being used in this video demonstration. After the knot's been placed, then all bites should be placed forehand for the rest of the pattern. And in this case, the knot is going to be over sewn by placing 2 bites parallel and along the knot. And so this will cause the tissue to invert over the knot. This is useful when there's enough redundancy in the tissue to allow that. Bite size depends very much on what type of organ you're suturing. In horses with large amounts of tissue, we take larger bites and a little bit farther apart as compared to the bladder of a dog that would be much smaller and thinner, where smaller bites would be used. For purposes of practicing this pattern, you want to go about the length of the needle for the bite and alternate the direction of where the needle enters. So here you saw it entered at that location, so in the second location it's going to enter at the same level and extend forward. To end the pattern, another backhand bite is taken so that at least part of the knot is buried. In this pattern, the final knot is not completely buried because you're not really taking superficial to deep bites. However, you can angle your needle a bit towards the incision to create a type of a deep bite. Again, the knot is pulled parallel to the incision, and in this model the tissue really didn't invert as it should, but in normal tissue that should invert quite nicely. There will still be some knot showing though at the end after tying the knot.